Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose bringing you another Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 video. That's right, we're going to be talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 today. I actually want to talk about this game because I got a chance to play it a couple of weeks back at E3, and I still haven't made my impressions video, and I thought now would be a good time to make it as we are just 2 weeks away from this game actually being released. But before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video as it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And with that said, well, let's get into this. So like I said, back during E3, I got the chance to try out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Special thank you to Nintendo Canada. And then I also got a chance to sit down with some developers of the game, including Bill Roseman and Mark Sumerick over at Marvel Games, and talk to them in depth about my experience playing it, and as well some of the questions that I had regarding the game and what we can expect when this game launches on July 19th. So talking about my first impressions with the game, I gotta say I was thoroughly impressed and very, very happy with my time playing it. You immediately feel like you're playing the original 2 as it plays exactly like those games. That top-down view, the insanity of the action that you'll get into when you get into the combat, obviously chaining together abilities with the teammates that you have available on your team. All that stuff comes into play. It is so much fun. It brings me right back to playing the original 2 games. They actually re-released, I remember, a couple of years back on the Xbox One, and I got a chance to play them again with some of my buddies, and overall, like, it's just such a great franchise. These games bring back a ton of great memories for me. They're one of the original superhero games that I remember playing, so having this third one here and having it feel so familiar is such a great thing. And then, of course, when things get real crazy and there are a ton of enemies around and it's just non-stop action, all the insanity that ensues is so much fun to play around with. It's this giant sandbox and you're just mowing down enemies, the crazy abilities that you have available, obviously maintaining your blue bar, which is obviously the powers and everything that you can use, as well as your health, making sure that you're all good. Switching between 4 characters is so much fun. And then, obviously, you're going to have that opportunity for co-op. I didn't get to experience any of that. I just played this on my own, and you can still have such a fun time playing this game by yourself. Like I said, switching between all 4 characters and using all of their powers. They've also brought back what we've seen in the previous Ultimate Alliance games, where if you form teams that are very similar to one another, like for instance, if you pick an all Spider-Man team, you're going to get bonuses and stats added to that team. So that stuff's coming back from the previous 2 games, which I thought was great. That makes it really fun for Marvel fans and people who are really deep in the lore and know these characters. And what's great about it, when talking with the developers, they had mentioned that you're gonna get like half bonuses. So if you have half of your team that's maybe X-Men characters, like if you have Deadpool and Wolverine or something, you're gonna get half of a bonus there. It doesn't just solely rely on you having all 4 characters be related to one another in some way. And one of the major questions that I also had asked was regarding whether or not there was ever a time in the development process of the game where they had thought maybe to make this an actual direct sequel to Ultimate Alliance 2 rather than having this game stand on its own. And I think that they gave me a really solid answer. Bill Rose and Mark Sumerick, they basically had told me that there was initially talks of it, but the idea here was that it's been such a long time since Ultimate Alliance 2 that it's better to just have a fresh start here, especially considering it's coming exclusively to the platform of the Nintendo Switch, and they wanted to just make sure that new people coming in aren't going to be incredibly confused. They wanted to tell a brand new story that holds on its own, and I think I respect that, I understand that, and it does make sense. It's been a while since Ultimate Alliance 2, and granted, hardcore fans like myself and plenty of other people out there would have loved to have seen a direct sequel to that game. There's going to be a ton of newcomers to this franchise with Ultimate Alliance 3, so it makes more sense to be telling a brand new story, and I think that's better because it allows them a little more creativity to tell something brand new and start from scratch, and that's what they're doing here. Bill Roseman also mentioned to me how important it was to have the game exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch is a lot about playing with your friends and having that cooperative experience, and I totally agree. I could not agree more with that. I just recently got a Nintendo Switch, and it's the most fun I've had playing on a console in a very long time. in part because of the great experiences that I've had playing with friends or with my brother. You know, we're both very excited to get Ultimate Alliance 3, and we cannot wait to get our hands on it and play it because we played the original 2 together way back when. So I'm very excited for that reason, and I couldn't agree more with Bill Roseman. Having this game be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch makes a lot of sense based on what you see the sort of business model is for Nintendo with a lot of the games that they release. Not that they are entirely exclusive to cooperative experiences, but they very much promote that idea, and it works so well with a game like Ultimate Alliance 3. I asked a bit about boss battles, and there was mention of, you know, characters that have the Infinity Stones and you having to retrieve them, and there's going to be some really awesome action there that I'm very excited for. And I did ask if there's going to be a moment with MODOK where you play a trivia game with a character, and they teased it. I'm going to assume that that is going to end up being the case, as a lot of the photos that are available on the Nintendo site for this game show MODOK. So I'm guessing he's obviously in the game, and I'm going to guess that they're going to make a nice callback there and have the trivia game where if you guess wrong, you get hurt, and if you guess right, you can keep moving forward. Overall, again, I'm really happy with what I got to play with Ultimate Alliance 3. I'm super excited for this game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's coming out July 19th. It's just 2 weeks away, and I am very excited. And now I'm going to kick it to you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Out of everything you've seen so far for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, what do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, if you could leave a like rating on it, it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.